Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalauda, and welcome back to Café Enchanté. We found out that Canus is alone forever, and it's really sad, so we're gonna go and try to find him to bring him back to the party somehow, or at least, like, hang out with him so he's not sitting alone outside in the cold. It's so depressing. God, let's just get into it. Well, on the path that Vania directed me along. Whoa. The air grew colder and colder, and tiny snowflakes began to fall. My body shivered at the cold that brushed along my cheeks. It's snowing! My feet crunched along the road, now covered in snow in a matter of moments. I came out to a clearing. There was a breeze. With the gentle whirl of snowfall, I see the back of a large figure.
Kotone?
It's so pretty. Canus, I'm glad I found you. In a sigh of relief, I walk towards Canus.
なぜこんなところに妖精の宴に参加できる機会など上妙の者にはめったにないというのに。
Well, what about you? Why are you here?
我は特にこれといった理由はない。強いて言えば少し休んでいただけだ。
Why the fuck you lying? Oh, old memes, woo. I see. I got a little tired too. Can I rest here with you?
そちらがいいのならば我は構わぬ。もっともその間気の利いた話など我が用意できる保証はないが。
It seemed like you were quite a bit down ever since the banquet started.
そうか。
Yeah. Canus looked down as he spoke. His mood seemed to mirror the scenery we found ourselves gazing at. What can you see from there?
見てみるか。この世界そのものが見えるぞ。
Did he mean something philosophical by that? I felt like Canus laughed a bit just now. I didn't understand what he meant, but looked out carefully. I saw in the darkness and dancing snow.
見えたか。これが妖精界メディオの全容だ。
Wow. Oh my god. Where are we? Aren't we in that tree? What? What? All this time, I thought we were deep in the forest abundant with trees. I was wrong. What I thought was a forest, it was just a bunch of branches and leaves. Meadows, all a single tree?
その通りだ。妖精界メディオとはたった一本の世界樹からなる世界。道も壁もすべてこの世界樹の一部。あなたが落ちた大幕府すらこの世界樹のほんの一端。
I don't even know how to say Yggdrasil.
樹上を流れる一滴。まあ言い過ぎかもしれないがそういった一面に過ぎないのだ。
I've heard of that tree though before. It's in a lot of like random games. I think even in like Tales of Symphonia, maybe, if you guys have played that. In other words, what I saw as trees were sprouts. Roads were just branches. What a scale. It's just so big.
驚いているな。
He's having the time of his life. Of course I am! I never imagined a tree could be an entire world. Probably surprised by my reaction, Canus, as if looking at something pleasant, smiled. Or at least I think he did.
ここは樹幹。山で言えば山頂に近い部分だ。そしてこの妖精界で我が一番好きな場所だ。
So, this is your favorite place. Coming back to my senses a bit more, I looked where Canus was looking. I could see something that seemed like lights blinking in the distance. Atop the branches, at the crown of the trunk. Those spots must be where the fairies of Medio reside. Maybe it was because of its wintry look, but Yggdrasil, covered in snow and light, was a huge fairy tree. Beautiful. I felt this feeling so often ever since I arrived here. But this moment now was truly the most beautiful moment of them all. It kind of makes me happy.
何がだ
That you've shown me your favorite spot. I still don't know all about you. Maybe it's just me feeling it, but I'm happy.
そんなことはない。我もこの景色をあなたが見てくれて嬉しいと思う。
Look at the view. It's so gorgeous. Make this my desktop background. Jesus Christ.
我が美しいと思うものを共感し褒めてくれるのは嬉しい。だからそうだな。偶然だとしても今ここにあなたがいてくれて嬉しい。
Just go. Oh, Canus is such a nice guy. Canus? Vinia mentioned this, but I heard you never go near any celebrations and that others are afraid of you. That you're a bad omen that governs death.
ああ、話を聞いたのか。だが気にするようなことではない。我が恐れられるのは自然なこと。死を恐れるというのは生物ならば誰もが持つ本能。メディオの妖精とて例外ではない。
That's awful.
いや、むしろ不老不死である分、より得体の知れぬ恐怖が増すのかもしれん。そんなものを与え回る象徴である存在の我を恐れるのは至極当然であろうさ。
But if they're immortal, then, like, what? You're the only fairy of death in this entire world? Like, in the entire millennia of it being around?
納得がいかぬという。
Yeah. I mean, Canus was just born into that role. It's not like he became the symbol of death because he wanted to.
良いのだ。我にはあなたやアンシャンテの仲間がいる。我にはもったいないほどの理解者たちが。
What? No, you deserve more. But as I tried to contend with his words, Canus gently grabs my wrist.
それよりもせっかくここに来たのだ。一つ我の秘密を教えよう。
I'm scared. Huh? Canus leans in right to my face. Oh, picture get! His helmet vanishes into thin air. He puts in my hand, and there was nothing but empty space.
わかるだろうか。
But there was a gentle warmth there. I could feel it faintly in my palm. That's so strange. It feels warm.
驚くかもしれないが、我は首なし騎士と言われるが、実際には見えないだけで、我が首はここに存在しているのだ。
Oh, so his face is like invisible or something.
目も耳も鼻も見ることも触れることも決してかなわぬ存在だが、確かにここにあるのだ。
Oh no. I never knew that. Trying to prove what he said was true, Canus gently guides my fingertips. Huh? So that must mean, although I can't physically feel it, I'm touching Canus's face? Oh! God. I almost feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Canus? This is a little embarrassing, so...
まだだ。
Oh, wow!
もう少しこのままで。
Canus wanted to stay close.
顔が見えなくて助かった。
He's probably crying. Huh?
ああ、あなたからは見えないだろうが、今の我の頬はここからの景色をあなたと共に見られた喜びで
Oh my
緩んでい
god.
るんだ。
This is like right in the feels. I feel so bad. I want to hug him. Like, ugh.
とてもではないが、見せられる顔ではない。
Oh. Even though you can see mine, Canus speaks with joy in his words as I muttered about it not being fair.
全ては伝わらぬだろうが、言わせてほしい。感謝することね。我の孤独に不服を抱いてくれて。
That's so sad!
ああ、しかし不便なものだな。言葉で伝えるしかないというのは、実際に抱いている感情の半分も伝わらない。
God, we should have gone for Canus. I feel like, I mean, maybe we did. I feel like I might have messed something up. No, it's okay. I understand them. It makes me really happy to hear you need Enchanté, and me. I think that's the best compliment you could ever give the cafe, to be honest. So, I hope you keep coming by, Canus Espada. Oh.
それは我のセリフだと思うかな。今後ともよろしく頼む、マスターよ。
Oh. I looked towards the face I could not see, and we shared a chuckle together. A gentle laugh that could contest the joy of the banquet being held far away. Oh my god, my heart. Oh no, this is not good for me. Ew! Why? Why did we go from that to this, man? Oh, I'm like crying. Ugh. As rays of morning light urge me awake, small birds sing out on the wire. It was a morning a few days after our visit to the fairy world, Medio. I moved to start the day of cleaning. I was in the middle of wiping the tables. That should do it. I should be just in time for opening at this rate. Cafes truly are so busy in the mornings, but I was getting into the swing of it. Checking all the expiration dates on the food and storage the morning opening. Gathering all the trash from the day before and rushing out to throw it all away. And on weekdays, receiving deliveries from vendors. When you think about what needs to be done to open shop, you just begin to wake earlier. It was a huge difference from living at home, where I'd always sleep to the last minute. Still, even though I make everything look nice, it's not like any new customers will come by. Dropping my shoulders and with a listless smile, I wring my towel and kept cleaning. Well, that's not important anyway. Okay, once I'm done here, I need to clean the storefront and water the plants. Since Canus had those flowers he's been growing in the backyard garden, I'd wondered if decorating with those would be fun. I cleaned for another 5 minutes or so. I finished polishing the tables, enough to pat myself on the back for it. It's so shiny. With some time to spare, I continued my cleaning frenzy to the far room. It wasn't used very much, but that's no excuse to be lazy about cleaning it. It still needed to be done. I mean, here is the other entrance to Enchanté. It hasn't ceased to amaze me. The scene I saw only a week before. It was still burned into my vision. Yggdrasil, literally a giant tree that covered an entire world. A world that quickly waltzed through the 4 seasons, a world of fairies. And also the fairy queen Titania and Veneer, who serves at her side. I think it's Venia, not Veneer, but I don't know. Thinking back to that day we walked across that world, my hand slowly comes to my chest. The homes of everyone here. Worlds of fairies, demons, beasts, and the heavens. Beyond this door, there's so many worlds to see. I want to go to them. Honestly, I could feel the desire within me. Going to the fairy world and taking just a glimpse at all of its wondrous sights probably triggered this feeling. The charm of another world, with things unbelievable in my normal life, was pounding at my chest. Unseen worlds, unseen sights, and the people I've yet to meet, by making new acquaintances one after the other. And if those people would come to Enchanté, I'm sure that would be a marvelous thing. A place for someone to be, huh? This place I already called my own, Enchanté. If this cafe could be a place like for them, like that for them, I think, for Mozier and everyone else, I'd be happy if it could be for others too. And for that to happen, yeah, I've got to do my best. First, I have to be an amazing owner, one step at a time. Urging myself onward, I turn away from the gate and begin walking away. Oh god, I'm scared. Huh? Feeling like I heard something, I turn back and listen carefully. But I didn't hear any noise after that. And instead...
あれ今日はお出迎えのサービス付き
Mozier, who just happened to arrive, gave a pleasant smile. God damn it, Mozier! Oh, welcome. I guess I just imagined that. It was a really peculiar sound, though.
そこのかわいいマスターさん一応の開店時間までもう時間ないけど大丈夫
Oh god, you're right. That's right. I didn't have time to just stand there. I tie my apron and walk off, pumping myself up. Alright, I'll do my best today too. Gotta get to 5 figures in sales.
私たちがメディオを訪れてからもう4日、5日、1週間ですか。
I thought he was saying that it was been 5 weeks, and I'm like, Jesus, like so much time has passed, but no, it's been a week. Yes, but it doesn't feel like that much time has really passed. I can still remember everything that happened there so clearly. How the seasons changed and...
あれは実に見事でした。試しに SNS にアップしたところ、閲覧数が大変なことになりましたよ。
Oh god, ew. You posted it? What an alternate world looks like?
それでか。帰ってから延々と林道に説教食らってたのは。
Rip.
うちの天使様はどこまでも人間界に毒されてるな。
A simple black coffee, carbonated until bubbly, with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. A coffee float. Isn't that called like affogato or something? I don't know. Maybe it's different. The 3 of them talked amongst themselves while taking sips of their drinks. It seemed like they were still excited about visiting a non-human world as if it was their first time.
いや、けど別の世界って感覚久々だったよ。人間界に初めて来た時もそうだったけど。
なんつうか、当たり前にてめえらの顔見てるせいか、そいつの世界に行くとか考えたこともなかったからな。
Ignis! The time came when I'd normally want to close the morning menu. The regulars were talking with excitement about Medio throughout the morning. I can understand how Eel feels. It was definitely a sight you'd want to share with other people.
その通りです。私は人間らしい行為をしたまで、つまり無罪ということですね。
Well,
まあとりあえずそこは大丈夫でしょう。ここは異世界ですとかコメントしたわけじゃないし。
That's true. Like, you could say like VR or something.
それでさ、ことね。実際どうだった？こことは違う世界に行ってみての感想。
Mozier blindsided me with this question. Eel and Ignis both turned their faces toward me, waiting for a reply, and a silence falls over the cafe. Let me think. Of course, I'd even doubted their entire existence at first. Then it was scary. But coming back here after visiting one, if I were to put it into a single word, I think it was fun. Traveling to an alternate world. What I saw and touched, what I heard and felt, I would have never come across those things if I continued my old lifestyle. So, if it's possible, I want to tell the old me who thought my old work was the only life I could possibly have. Maybe you don't have to go to another world, but there's so many things you could change if you just lift up your head. I let out my feelings after thinking it over thoroughly. So dorky. And I'm Enchanté's owner now. This time we only went to Canus' world, but being able to learn a bit more about everyone like this makes me happy. Mozier gently smiles as I answered him.
そっか。君にとって今回のことがプラスに働いたなら何よりだ。君たちも現マスターがより俺たちに関心を持ってくれて嬉しいんじゃない？
Ignis looks a bit off to the side as Eel smiles as he usually does.
ああ、まあなんだ。少しはアンシャンテのマスターっぽいんじゃねえの。
Wow.
ええ、これも愛につながる一歩なのでしょう。やはり互いを知ることは重要なのですね。
I looked on as everyone chattered away happily, my face loosening into a smile. This is really nice. I felt like this sight had become natural to see for me. Although, unfortunately, Canus and Mr. Rindo weren't there. But even with demons, angels, or humans, everyone gathered here in peace. Carrying over more coffee, I joined from time to time in conversation. I'm sure this is what Enchanté was really supposed to look like. I'm sure it's what Grandpa saw that made him smile. Grandpa. I'm sure he wanted to see this sight forever and ever. A bit saddened by the thought, I closed my eyes. Just then, what disturbed the silence was the sound of a doorbell from the rear entrance. Oh, welcome!
おう、リンド。ちょうど今、あの首なし鉄仮面の。
Who the fuck is this?
首なし鉄仮面。
は？
As everyone turned around, the clamorous activity came to a sudden halt. Everyone turned their gaze. These days, the only regular that would be using the rear entrance would be Mr. Rindo. Or so I thought. But standing there wasn't the usual Mr. Rindo that we all knew. It was a much younger boy. What? Who are you?
どちら様ってお客様のつもりだけど、この店営業してんだよね。表看板出てたけど。
Of course, welcome. My heart was jumping around so much that I almost forgot to show him a seat. Glancing at me, the boy sits at the counter and opens a menu.
じゃあこのアイスコーヒーの M サイズ。
Hit me with your best shot. Oh, please let me know if you have any preferences as to how it's brewed.
よくわかんないし、お任せで。
Understood. Please wait just a moment. Oh god, a new customer? I, of course, was warned that this would be possible. It's true that delivery trucks and public service people can get to the cafe, and damn, his hair is so cool. It's like braided, like 3 braids into the back.
何？
Oh no, it's nothing. My behavior came out as nothing else but awkward to this unforeseen circumstance. Meanwhile, I looked over to see if Mozier and the others were just as taken aback as I was. Yeah, I should have guessed as much. There's our smiling demon lord and the relaxed fallen angel, as normal as can be. Ignis seemed like the only one who was a bit nervous, just like me. It seemed he was glancing at the new customers back time to time.
偶然の来店でしょうか。であれば数年ぶりの出来事ですが。
前回はそうだ四天王がどうのこうのって女の子だ。いや自分で言うのもなんだけど、アンシャンテの即席結界はあらが多いね。
Mozier!
笑って済ませていいのかよそれ。とりあえず普通の客ってんならほっときゃすぐに帰るだろ。
The fact that my regulars talked just like normal without lowering their voices at all filled me with fear. Fortunately, he was fiddling with his phone and didn't seem to notice the conversation between the regulars. Although, he's staring at me really, really hard. Now that I think about it, I'd always been preparing just to get the cafe open, that I have no idea how to do customer service. Anyway, I just have to not be rude. Be quick and serve us with a smile. Here's your iced coffee.
どうも。
I was complimenting myself on the inside for not spilling anything. I finally realized was just how nervous I was. So, when a new customer comes in and sits at the counter, am I supposed to talk with him? No, but it's possible they'd feel like I'm just bothering them. With my hands open, I went to wash some dishes when, while frowning at myself, letting out a small groan.
や、隣いいかな。
Before I knew it, our demon lord sat in the seat right next to the boy. Mozier, put your horns away!
え、まあ、はい。
ありがとう。マスター、ブレンドコーヒーちょうだい。
Okay, I'll bring it out right away. What is Mozier doing? I just hope he doesn't say anything weird. And right as I think that.
それで、君は人間に見えるけど、実はそうじゃないってタイプ。
は？
The young boy's confusion spills out. What made that seem 100 times more intense was probably my own feelings. Ignis seemed to share my sentiment. Oh no, Ignis! His gasping and coughing made it all the way to the counter from his seat. Hey, Mozier! I tried to cut him off, but Mozier gave me a quick wink to suggest he had it all under control.
お兄さん、見た目もあれだけど、中身もやばい感じの人なの。
まあ、やばいかやばくないかで言うとめちゃくちゃやばいね。なんたって俺、魔王様だから。そういう意味で君もやばい存在じゃないのかな。
急に気温が下がりましたね。冷房でも入れたのでしょうか。
は？冷房なんざ。うわ、なんだ、足元なんかめっちゃ冷てえぞ。
Oh shit. Huh? What's happening? Il and Ignis seem to be making a fuss. But for now, I should stop the water I was running and go listen to what Mozier is talking about. I was taken aback by my realization. The water, it stopped. Or actually, we're gonna stop here. Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to leave it at a cliffhanger. I want to see what's going on next episode. So next episode, we will, the boy, we're gonna find out if the boy is actually a person or if they're actually a different type of demon, beast, whatever the heck. Seems like something related to water, so, or ice or air conditioning or something. The demon of air conditioning. But next episode, we will find out what he is. Yep, goodbye.